Only 6 of the 10 core teams in the Borders were playing this weekend. Langham not involved in the Cup, of course. Berwick had a bye, and Kelso and Selkirk's games were both victims of the weather due to torrential rain during the week. But here at the Gites, Premier 2's big game between Peebles and Dundee High School FP went ahead. Yes, welcome to Borders Rugby Roundup, and let's start in Premier 1 down at Mansfield Park. It was Hawick right at the bottom of Premier 1 taking on champions Boroughmuir. It was free admission for all, so a bumper crowd at Mansfield Park. It was just what the doctor ordered for Hawick, a much needed 4 points, and local hero Craig Neese was the man who kept the scoreboard ticking over with 5 penalty goals, countering a couple of Boroughmuir tries. Hawick scored just the 1 touchdown, but it was an important one from Bruce McNeil. It was tight at the end, but the Greens hung on to win. Final score Hawick 20, Boroughmuir 15, and that result means they've closed the gap on Stirling, but Glasgow Hawks beat Curry with a try bonus on Sunday to go 5 points clear of Hawick.
Absolute delight here. I'd like to thank the crowd because they were the 16th man today. They held it over the line in the end, so all thanks to them.
Yeah, it was good stuff, but again, I thought here we go again with Hawick against the run of play. You let Boroughmuir in 2 times, their speed merchant Ed Mills going into the tries at 12 all. Did you think, oh, it's the same old hard luck story for Hawick?
I did, but I was pretty confident the way we were playing. We would go on to win, but hard stopping at the end when the guy got put in touch at the corner. But yeah, 2 turnover tries basically, and we controlled the game apart from that, so we got what we deserved in the end.
Staying in Premier 1, and Selkirk's match at Watsonians was postponed, but there was a game at the Greenyards, Melrose against Edinburgh Academicals, and Laing Speirs was there for us.
Melrose made a slow start to this game against Edinburgh Accies, but they hit top form halfway through the match. Melrose then went off the boil towards the end, and Accies just deserved the win. It was Melrose's 3rd defeat in a row and puts an end to their chances of topping the Division 1 table. Greg Laidlaw, bringing a professional touch to the proceedings, was the general behind the Accies pack and kicked a lot of points for them. Scott White, on the other hand for Melrose, also scored 21 points, mainly through kicks, but scored a good individual try. But over the piece, Melrose handed too many chances to the Accies side, and they were stronger overall.
The Edinburgh Accies are not a very good side. But first half we just gave them, we gave them too much rope, and they just took every chance that came along their way. But we've got to play from the start. You can't go into a game and just play for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes at a time now and again. We got back into the game, got a point behind, with a penalty on the far side there, just in the 5 metres from the touchline, off Whitey's left foot. He should have kicked it. It's just crazy. It's our mistakes that are losing the game, not other teams' great play. It's our mistakes. We can only blame ourselves for that. It's certainly ruined my Christmas, and hopefully it's ruined the players' Christmas as well.
After the break, we look at Premier 2, including this game here at the Gites, Peebles against Dundee High School FP, and Peebles, of course, looking to extend their record into 17 months of unbeaten games here at the Gites. On the hour, it all looked pretty good for Peebles, leading 19-9, winning the try-count 2-0, facing a team who had 2 men in the sin bin and very much in the driving seat. Their 2 earlier tries came from Neil Hogarth in the first half, and then a pushover try for David Payton. But a breakaway score against the run of play sparked a comeback for Dundee, and another 2 tries in the final 20 minutes, including this one from Ross Lemon, gave Dundee the victory by 28 points to 19 and ended that long unbeaten home record at the Gites.
Absolutely, really disheartened. Boys played amazing in the first half. It's just hard to describe the second half. Heats went down, they went down to 13 men. We just seemed to relax on ball but not actually do anything. But I'm proud of the boys. Dundee fully reserve First Division, and we're not far behind them, I'll tell you.
At 19-9, it looked as if you were going to go on to win this.
Should have went on to win it, Stuart. It was just, as I said, a mistake, and these things happen, and they got their second win from us making that mistake, and then scored a try right at the end, which was another mistake. which meant we didn't even get a point in the end, which was, you know, least we deserved was a point, and we probably should have won had 4 points today. But for all out effort, and you've got to think we played really well today against the league leaders, and reflection, probably should have won the game.
For the second week, no Borders side in Premier 2 got a victory, with Jed losing at Haddington and Gala going down at Aberdeen despite getting a try bonus. The game between Kelso and Stumel was postponed. Well, next week, 2 Border League games take place between Gala and Melrose at Netherdale and Kelso v Langham at Pointer Park, while in the Skelly Cup, it's Jed Forest against Hawick. Briefly onto the Scottish Hydroelectric Cup and Plate competitions, and as you can see, there were wins for St Boswell's, Hawick YM, Duns and Earlston, with Hawick Lindeen going through by default, with Liberton withdrawing. Well, that's it for this week. All that remains for me to do is wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I know what Hawick will be wanting in their stocking, that's for sure. But we'll be back next week. Plenty of rugby action still on December the 27th. Bye for now.